شكرا.
ده مسؤول لجنه مكتوبه اسمه كاف كومبيتيشن دايركتور. كاف كومبيتيشنز. لو هنقولها بقى بالعربي هيبقى مدير المسابقات. مدير المسابقات ونائب السكرتير العام او الامين الثاني بقى نائب الامين العام او نائب السكرتير العام للكاف. ولا مره هنقولها الاتحاد الافريقي لكره القدم كاف وخلاص تبقى كاف بعد كده. هم مندوبين على النوادي طبعا المعنيه.
برضه لو الراجل اتكلم فرنساوي بتاع الكاميرون ده هندي احنا عربي وناخد منها ديلي.
طب ما في هو سالنا السؤال ده قال لك ما فيش الا واحد بس هيتكلم وهتكلم.
واحد بس يتكلم؟ طب حلو.
لان سالنا السؤال ده.
انتوا هتطلعوا بقى هتطلعوا انتم
هنطلع فرنساوي
واحنا نطلع الوقت ده مؤقتا لحد ما نيجي نشتغل.
نقفل طبعا نقفل
عشان بس اصحاب اسمه عمالين نشكر فيهم وكده. كنت مع واحد زميلي مره في مؤتمر هو مش منتبه
تحصل مشاكل مسترسل في الكلام.
مسترسل وشتم في الناس اللي قاعدين كذا طبعا الناس بعد كده علقوا يعني زعلوا. الواحد ينتبه بس انت كنت عايز سكر تاني ولا حاجه؟
لا كويس كده.
بس انت بتترجم النشره ولا بتلقي النشره؟
لا ما ببقيش انا يعني بعدها كتابه واديها للمذيع. بالاضافه الى هذا بعمل ترجمه فوريه في النايل تي في وفي القناه الاولى. يعني كل خطب الرئيس وحتى الرئيس انا بعملها في النايل تي في. الحقيقه المحفظه كنت ناسيها فعلا في التابلو. انا معدل بحطها في التابلو.
لا التابلو خطر.
فالحمد لله.
بس هم بقى امن واقفين ومش عارفين.
طبعا الحمد لله ربنا سترها الحمد لله في الاول.
انت قلت لي انت فاضي امتى وقلت لي طيب ماشي هكلمك.
الو ده يا ريس. تيست بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. تيست بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. انجلش. تيست بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ايه تيست بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. تيست بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. تيست انجلش 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 وعربي انجلش وعربي انجلش وعربي انجلش وعربي انجلش وعربي انجلش وعربي. تمام يا ريس. تمام. انجلش وعربي انجلش وعربي انجلش وعربي انجلش وعربي انجلش وعربي انجلش وعربي. ما بقول يكمل انجلش وعربي. بقول لك الفرنساوي مستقبل تمام يا ريس. فرنسا ماشي. فرنسا مستقبلين كويس. تمام يا ريس. الانجليش تمام يا ريس. هندسه انجليش خلاص يا ريس. انجليش تمام. باشمهندس هشام انجليش تمام. يا هندسه
your accreditation.
Bonjour à tous. S'il vous plaît, nous vous demandons de mettre vos portables sur le mode silencieux. We're going to start in a few minutes, so please switch off your mobile phone. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Confederation of African Football headquarters. My name is Samson Adamu. I'm the Director of Competitions, and also I wish special greetings to all our followers on social media. Now, wherever you're watching from, welcome to the 16th edition draw of the CAF Confederations Cup. I bring you also special greetings from the President of CAF, President Ahmad Ahmad, and the Executive Committee members. Now, to arrive at this stage of the competition, we have some incredible statistics. Now, we have, out of 55 teams, we have 43 federations that took place in this transitional season. We had a total of 105 matches played, and we had an amazing 242 goals, which means an average of 2.3 goals leading up to this point. Now, after 3 amazing rounds, we finally arrived at 16 teams which will take part in this competition. And the 16 teams will be gunning for positions either in the quarterfinal, semi-final, and the finals. As usual, we have some really interesting teams. And also, just to let you know, because we had the transitional seasons, we had also teams from the Champions League that took part in the Confederations Cup. And out of all the teams, 15 teams from Champions League, we have only 5 that survived this round, which means that we have some incredible teams from the Confederations Cup. Now, without wasting too much time, I'll let you see some of the magic that happened at the last edition.
Special, isn't it?
Twisting and turning, whipped into a great area, and it's a brilliant opening goal.
Préparation et la frappe. Ouais, l'ouverture du score. Oh, la magnifique séquence.
Scores the third goal.
C'est sorti, il va marquer le deuxième.
Surely it's a penalty. Oh my word!
It's a really good area. It's the opening goal. Great goals in the competition. And a header there. It's an opening goal.
Attention avec un drap qui a pris la balle. Oh, qui va marquer.
Glory Wenger expects. Look at that. They are getting ready. That's a good through ball. There's a chance for Russia Casablanca. It's in. What a goal!
Deux qui va placer. Oh, c'est magnifique.
There it is, back to Sadio! Got another goal! They've scored another goal! They scored the goal! Russia Casablanca are the winners of the Total CAF Confederations Cup 2018.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Now I would like to introduce you to the 16 teams that qualified for this edition. Now, out of the 16 teams, like I mentioned earlier, we have 5 teams that qualified from the Champions League, and from the teams from the Confederations Cup, we have 4 title winners from Africa, which means that it's going to be an amazing Confederations Cup for this season. Now, I'm not going to do this draw alone. I would like to invite you somebody on stage, somebody which you know very well. He's the General Secretary in charge of football and development. He's no other person but Mr. Anthony Bafo.
Thank you very much, Samson.
Anthony.
Welcome. You be my controlling officer today, okay? Dear viewers, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished invited guests, friends of the media, club representatives, and all protocol observed. Assalamu alaikum. This is the draw of the Confederation Cup, and on behalf of President Ahmad and the entire executive committee, I welcome all of you to the CAF headquarters. You see, everything is set up. There's still a little bit of time for action. Let me introduce, first of all, to you one of the most iconic players and legends on the African continent. He played for Paris Saint-Germain, he played for Metz, he played for Gamba Osaka, for Palm, for Sunderland, and for many other clubs. 57 games, 33 goals. Won Olympic gold in Sydney in the year 2000. In the same year, he won the African Best. He won the African Cup of Nations in 2000 and also in 2002. We call him Patrick Magic Mboma. Patrick,
thank you.
You are very, very welcome. Good to have you
Patrick, how are you?
here in the CAF headquarters.
Hello, everybody.
You see, Patrick, I remember very well in UEFA Champions League, a certain player called Cristiano Ronaldo. You know him, right?
I think so.
You know him too, Patrick, right?
I do remember.
Good, yes. He scored an extraordinary, in Ghana we say scissor kick, la bicyclette, a bicycle kick. Fantastic. It was all over. But then the contrary reaction from a lot of African viewers was Patrick Mboma himself caught a bicycle kick in the year 2000, exactly on the 4th October against France, and it was the equalizer after Wiltord scored the first goal, right?
Yeah.
Good memories, Patrick?
Good memories. We were again the African European champion, and at the time we were African and Olympic champions, so that was a tremendous opposition. And you know, we have a lot of Cameroonians in France, so it was very, very interesting, and I was proud to score that goal, who is always reminded.
Iconic at the Stade de France. Very, very good. And Patrick, you see where life after football has brought me here as the Deputy General Secretary of the Confederation of African Football. But life after football is also treating you well. You are one of the key and best analysts on TV, but you're also doing a course at the moment.
Yeah, Master for International Players. I want to be part of administration and management in football. So hopefully going to Villa Voce in end of May, and will obtain my master and be part of the management of football.
Inshallah, I can only say master on the pitch, and after you become a master of the pitch. Okay, good. It's time to go for action. Patrick and Samson,
Yes.
you can get into position, but I will explain the draw procedures right now. You see here in pot number 3, we have the least seated teams with Nkana FC, NA Hussein, Hassan US Agadir, Salitas FC, Atletico Petroleos, Rangers, Enugu Rangers, as Otoho Doyo, as Sante Kotoko. Then we have in level 2, Al Hilal, CS Faction, RS Berkane, and Gor Mahir. And then we have here in pot number 1, call it level number 1, Etoile de Sahel, Zamalek, Seske United, and Raja. Now, we have here from A, B, C, D, whilst we have the clubs here, and here we will determine the position of the group. The first ball drawn will go directly to Group A. A ball will be drawn from pot A to determine the team's position in Group B. The second ball drawn will go directly to Group B. A ball will be drawn from pot B to determine the team's position in the group. The third ball drawn will go directly to Group C. A ball will be drawn from pot C to determine the team's position in the group. The fourth ball drawn will go directly to Group D. A ball will be drawn from pot D to determine the team's position in the group. This whole procedure will be done twice. I think it's clear, and I would say Mr. Patrick Mboma, this is your position. You will draw the clubs. Samson, the director for competition, you will determine the positioning of the group. Ready?
I'm ready.
So I would say, please proceed. As you see also, we're playing with 3 at the back. On my left side, Patrick Mboma. On my right side, Samson Adamu. Cameroon, Ghana, and Nigeria. Over to you.
In my hands, a lot of goals will come through.
Okay.
Yeah. First team. Hassania US Agadir.
Hassania US Agadir from Morocco will be in Group A. Husa, as they fondly called, saw of Jima Abba Jifa at the previous round.
A1.
Hassana US Agadir for Morocco will be in Group A on position A1. Not only goals in your legs, also goals in your hands, right?
That's it.
Excitement.
Salitas.
Salitas FC from Burkina Faso. We'll see on which position in Group B. After only 2 years in the Burkina Faso Elite Division, Salitas opened a new chapter, becoming the first Burkinabe club to reach the group stage of a major African club competition.
B3.
Salitas FC in Group B, position B3. Patrick Magic Mboma, over to you.
Asante Kotoko.
Asante Kotoko, popularly known as Fabulous from Ghana, will be in Group C. African champions in 1970 and 1983, they were runners-up in the maiden edition of the CAF Confederation Cup in 2004, losing to eternal rivals Hearts of Oak from Accra.
C3.
Asante Kotoko from Ghana in Group C on position C3. I can see the club representatives having pen and pencil and writing everything down.
Hussein Dey.
N.A. Hussein Dey from Algeria will be in Group D.
D2.
N.A. Hussein Dey from Algeria, founded in 1947. This is the best performance on the continent in 40 years since the final loss in the 1978 defunct Cup Winners' Cup to Horoya of Guinea. Next one.
Now we have Oto Doyo.
AS Otoho Doyo from Congo will join the Group A on position. The new boys on the continental scene pulled the surprise to be crowned Congolese champion last season in front of AS Vita and TP.
A2.
Will be joining Hassania US Agadir from Morocco on position A2. The goal hand. The goal hands.
Enugu Rangers.
Enugu Rangers from Nigeria will be joining Salitas FC from Burkina Faso. on position. The Pride of Enugu participated at the group stage of the maiden edition of the CAF Confederation Cup in 2004.
B2.
Enugu Rangers on position B2. 2 West African countries already in one group.
Ghana FC.
And Ghana FC from Zambia. Joining Group C, joining Asante Kotoko. On position.
C4.
C4 and Ghana FC Red Devils in the nickname, the first outing at the group stage of the Major Continental Club Championship. Now, we have one more to go, level 3. You join in N.A. Hussein B.
Of course, Atletico Petróleos.
Atletico Petróleos from Angola. Fifteen-time champions in Angola, Petro was one of the sides that participated in the first ever group stage of the CAF Confederation Cup in 2004. 15-time champions. Wow.
D3.
Atletico Petróleos from Angola, position D3. We have finished with the level 3. We move to level 2, the second seeded team.
We have Berkane.
RS Berkane. RS Berkane, the name means volcano, and they erupted in style past Senegalese side Jara 5-2 on aggregate to achieve a successive birth.
A3.
We'll be joining Hassania Ouazzagadia and Asotoyo Doyo from Congo on position A3. RS Berkane on position A3.
Le CS Faction.
CS Faction from Tunisia. We'll be joining Rangers, Enugu, and Salitas. Most successful club in the history of the competitions with 3 titles in 2007, 2008, and 2013.
B4.
CS Faction will be in Group B on position B4.
No, this one, the other one.
It's up to you.
That means Sudanese side Al Hilal.
Al Hilal, also commonly known as the Blue Waves, will be in Group C on position. The only surviving Sudanese club on the continent.
C2.
Al Hilal in Group C on position C2. Good. The last but not least, on level 2, in pot number 2.
Gor Mahia.
Gor Mahia of Kenya. Ka Ogalo. Carogalo are one of the few clubs who participated at the same stage last season.
D1.
We join in the group D and on position D1. Now we move to level 1.
Goals, goals, many goals.
You have the power in your hands. Good.
It was
Now,
tricky this time.
You're also master of the technique, how to open.
We have Raja Casablanca.
Raja Club Atletico, defending champions from Morocco, are seeking to win back-to-back titles, emulating the record of CS Sfaxien and TP Mazembe. They will be in Group A.
A4.
In Group A, on position A4.
L'Étoile du Sahel.
You have Étoile de Sahel from Tunisia. We'll be joining Group B. The Sousbait Club qualified to the group stage by virtue of being the top-ranked team from the first round of 16. They were champions in 2006 and 2015.
B1.
On position B1.
Zesco United.
Zesco United from Zambia. Zambian champions for the past 2 seasons, Zesco edged Kaiser Chiefs of South Africa to book their place here.
C1.
We'll be joining Al Hilal, Asante Kotoko, and Nkana FC on C1. Now, the last but not least,
Yeah, if you want to avoid problems, it's Zamalek.
Zamalek from Egypt, the White Knights. 5-time African champions, Zamalek are back in the hunt for continental glory. They beat Ittihad Tanger 3-1 on aggregate at the previous round.
D4.
In position D4. In position D4 in Group D. Samson and Patrick, until here, thank you very much. Let's have a look at the groups and the pairings in general. We have in Group A, Hassania, US Agadir, as Utoyo, Berkan, and Raja Club from Morocco. You have 3 Moroccan clubs in one group. This happens very, very rarely. It's a very, very strong group, I must say. And yes, who do you think will come out of this group?
I see one Moroccan side. Thank you.
Very clever answer. Indeed.
Would be, of course, really tough. But when you have defensive champions, it's a good thing. But yeah, they will have to struggle with the brothers. Hotoyo Doyo, I made a big impact of Congolese football, but they are quite new, and it will be very tough for them. Let's hope good luck for everybody.
Samson, anything to add on Group A?
I can
something
see
which
it's
rarely happens, but it has
nearly
happened.
all Moroccan party, but I would single out Raja Casablanca, the defending champions, and we saw what Berkan did to qualify against Jarrah. It is they're really gone in for the title, and you have Otoyo, the champions from Congo. So I imagine that it will be a very, very tough group.
Yeah, coming out before AS Vita and also TP Mazembe means you have certain quality. We move on to Group B, toward the Sahel, Nugu Rangers, Salitas FC from Burkina Faso, really for the first time in the group stage, and then CS Faction, a very experienced side as well, Samsung.
Yeah, you have two former champions in the group. You have Etoile du Sahel and you have CS Sfaxien. Actually, the two most successful teams in the competition. They have the same number of titles. So. And you have Enugu Rangers also, a lot of experience, and Salitas, the newcomers. So I expect that group to be the one to watch out for.
Very tough group, well balanced and full of experience. Patrick Mboma.
I will personally send my greetings to Salitas FC. We are newcomers, a special admiration for Burkina Faso football, and they will have to learn fast as they have grown very, very fast. It will be good for their experience, especially against a team who's two experienced team from Tunisia. And of course, when you have a Nigerian party on it, it will be also very, very tough.
They will definitely learn fast amongst those experienced teams. And then we move on to Group C with Sesco United, Al Hilal, Asante Kotoko, and Nkana FC from Zambia. Samson, I can see Sesco and Zambia again. Sesco and Nkana, again, two clubs from the same country, and then you have Al Hilal and Asante Kotoko also back after a stint being out of the Confederation Cup for quite a while. They had full house, full stadium, and I think it can only be positive for our competition.
Absolutely. I say Zesco and Nkana, I think they've been chasing each other since, because they all both came from Champions League and they're both in the same group. So I think that is going to be a good one for the Zambians and also for us to watch out. And you see, Al Hilal, one of the most experienced team in the competition, and Asante Kotoko. So the last match they had yesterday, a full house. I mean, imagine to have completely full house for all the matches in the group.
Yeah, excitement is definitely given within this group, Patrick.
Yeah, I'm sorry to have all these same countries in the same group. That is the draw. And yeah, we have first of all with the two Zambian teams, we have to face each other. It's never easy, but when you have iconic and historic clubs like Al Hilal and Asante Kotoko, you just have to focus on all the games, and that will be necessarily very interesting to follow.
Good. We move on to Group D. Got Mahia from Kenya, then NA Hussein Day from Algeria, Atletico Petroleos from Angola, and Zamalek from Egypt. Also, teams who have been participating in the Champions League, like Atletico Petroleos, 15 times champion in Angola, Zamalek, very well known here in Egypt, and NA Hussein Day from Algeria, and Gor Mahia. It looks also that you have quite a bit of experience in there with Zamalek and Atletico Petroleos, and also Gor Mahia. I'm very keen on to see how NA Hussein D will do, Samson.
Same here. I'm really keen to see how Hussein Day will do. Glad to have Zamalek back at the preliminary rounds. They're the teams with the highest number of goals. They scored about 7 goals in one match, so they're really bloodthirsty. And Gor Mahia last season also, they were in the group stage with great atmosphere, good fans, and exciting football. So, Group D.
Yeah, Patrick Mboma, like I said, he doesn't only have it in the legs, he also has it in his hands, because he promised a lot of goals, having Zamalek there, Atletico Petroleos, NA Hussein D, and Gor Mahia. Patrick.
Yeah, a lot of goals, as I said. But you pronounce Atletico Petroleos?
Petroleos. Petroleos.
Knowing that
Angola.
you work with Raul, so
with
from
our
Angola,
development
maybe
director.
I'll teach you how to pronounce
Yeah,
Petroleos.
Petroleos. Angola, as we see, as we say.
Yeah, but it's funny. That is the only group we don't have the two teams of the same country. So congratulations to myself. I did it once. All group will be intensive. This one have less experience and experienced country. Zamalek is back on track. That is a good thing for them and for African football.
Yes, then maybe to remember the dates exactly. Over to you, Samson.
So as you can see the dates, day 1 is going to be the 2nd of the 3rd of February, and day 2 we have on the 13th of February, day 3, 24th, day 4 you have the 3rd of March, day 5 you have the 10th of March, and day 6 you have the 17th. And also just to remember that the draw for the quarterfinals will be on the 20th of March, so really looking forward to seeing everybody and seeing the teams that will qualify to the quarterfinals.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Vatican Bombers. Stay on my side. You as well,
Thank
Samson.
you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, viewers, distinguished invited guests. Once again, I would like to thank you for being here and participating in the Confederation Cup group draw of the Confederation Cup. Thank you once again on behalf of President Ahmad and the entire executive committee. Merci beaucoup. Thank you. Muchas gracias. And assalamu alaikum. Thank you. Thank you. Oui, non, je sais. 3, hein?